So today I'm here to check out IKEA's new Stockholm line in person because you can't always trust the videos and I want to just sit in the pieces myself, and I thought you might enjoy going along for the ride. So just to give you a little preview, these are some of the items that I saw in person, and spoiler alert, some of them were great and some of them were not so great. As I was walking in to IKEA, they have this little area where they kind of preview some of the newer things, and they're showcasing a bunch of their cabinet organization inserts. They now have panel front refrigerators and all kinds of pantry inserts which can make any cabinet basically into drawers, which is something that most custom cabinets have, but you don't see it as much in stock cabinets. But these are really nice, so I had to stop and take a peek. I love this little rattan bench. If I made a custom cushion for it, and I love these rattan mirrors, and they're really cheap. The Havsta bookshelves are made of solid pine with tempered glass doors, and they come in black and this sort of oatmeal color and white, and I think you just cannot beat them. This 38-inch round coffee table is one of the new Stockholm series coffee tables, and it's made of oak veneer and glass, but it has some really cool details in the legs. Really nice. This new Stockholm sofa is one of the things I was the most excited about seeing. It's 39 inches deep, and you know, I don't like to recommend a sofa unless I've sat in it, and this one is really comfortable. I love the velvet, the feel of the velvet. It comes in 4 colors, caramel brown, blue, and a boucle. It has a 25-year warranty and a washable cover. And wait until you see how you can put these pieces together. This armless chair is one of the new pieces that I did not like. It was super uncomfortable. It's nice looking if you just want a chair to look at. This armchair with the solid oak legs and the rounded back, I didn't think I was gonna like, but in person I liked it so much, and it's really comfortable. This oak veneer side table is the perfect combination of storage and functionality, and you can wheel it around. There are 2 new pendant lights in the Stockholm collection. This larger glass pendant light has 54 glass tubes, and it's 21 inches. And then there's this linen looking pendant light that it's not linen, but it's also really nice looking. And the glass fixture comes in a 15-inch size also, but both are really amazing for IKEA and at that price point. There are 2 new dining tables in the Stockholm collection. One is round and one is this really cool oval shape. And I saw the chairs with the collection and I thought, ooh, those look really uncomfortable. But I got the chance to sit in one, and they're actually really comfortable with the curved back, and the cushions are really nice plush leather. One of the things I was excited to see were the Stockholm benches. There are several of them. There was only one in the IKEA I went to, and it's the one with the leather topper. The bench is made of solid pine, and the topper is real leather. And it's nice because it could be used as a bench or a coffee table, but there's also one without the cushion. There are a few new glass pieces in the collection that are pretty cool looking. This blue bowl, it's a 13-inch bowl, and it's mouth blown glass. It's not my favorite color, but I really love the amber colored piece of glass. This glass cabinet was one thing that I didn't love. Not that I don't think it's pretty, but it would be nice for a bar. I prefer the look of this oak veneer cabinet, and I like the key detail. I also like this Stockholm cabinet with the sliding doors a lot. It's rattan, and to me this has a really high-end look to it, more than the glass. The Stockholm collection also has some table lamps and floor lamps, and they have a nice, really heavy, solid marble base. So something completely different for IKEA. And these 2 fabric lamps, not my favorite colors, but they look great. I was able to check out the 4 new rugs in the collection, all 100% wool. They come in 2 different sizes, all pretty bold geometric prints. But there's one Stockholm rug that's been around since 2017 that's always been popular, and that's this one. Next to the rug was this really great blue rug, which would be so pretty in a coastal room, really soft to the touch. That's it for the Stockholm collection, but I wanted to share a couple of other things at IKEA since I was there. And one of those is what they're doing with their pillow collections, which is interesting. They're showing all of their pillows in groups of 3, which is something that is popular with interior design, to use 3 different pattern choices, but they've grouped them for you together and they show them in their sofa section. I also noticed this new upholstery color, and the picture doesn't do it justice. The blue is such a nice, it almost feels like linen. And this sofa has a ton of storage in it. When you lift it up, you can see that. I also noticed this chair, which I haven't sat in before, but it was so comfortable and nice upholstery. I also noticed this really nice new glass coffee table, a great price and a nice size. IKEA has such a wide variety of coffee tables at good prices. And I can't leave IKEA without showcasing some of their bookshelves. These are the Billy with glass and wood doors, which you cannot beat the pricing on their Billy collection for bookcases. Of course, I love a metal storage box. I think these are so handy for corralling small things like by an entry. I love this credenza with the wood and the leather handles. I also really like this one with the glass doors. I think it has a really upscale look to it. Even the hardware is nice. And this one with the sliding doors. This is the Stockholm credenza, which has been around for a really long time, and it has a really nice pop open closure. It's a really solid, nice piece. I'm going to show you just a sample of some of IKEA's bookshelves and storage pieces. They come in every color, every size, every finish, and you cannot beat the price, even if you go to Wayfair, Walmart. And I love this one with the bamboo front to it. That's a Billy bookcase. That's an option for the doors. Here's just some of the solid wood bookcases that come in all different colors. They come in oak, gray, white, black, green. There are just so many options. And now we'll move on to the Kallax, which is a cube design storage. And those come with lots of different variations for drawers, shelves, doors, baskets. You can make them look so many different ways. I also love to walk through IKEA's setup kitchens. This island, I just think this kitchen is so incredible, and I wanted to see the pantry inserts up close, and they look really great. And I think IKEA's closet configurations really are starting to rival the Container Store. I mean, look at this, an island in the closet. And here's a sampling of all of the nightstands you can get at IKEA. And again, can't beat these prices even at Wayfair. My IKEA also has this section that's set up like a real house. It has a kitchen, a living room, a coat closet, a few bedrooms, a kid's bedroom, a master bedroom, all with lots of shelving. So kind of want this piece because I think the front of it is so cute with these rattan doors. And a new thing I just discovered this time at IKEA is all of these drawers that are labeled "Look Inside," because they've started lining the drawer bottoms with this paper. And it's a different paper depending on the finish of the cabinet. Some are black and white. This one is a brown check, but what a nice detail in these dressers. And I really love this 4-poster bed, and they've even layered the rugs in front of it. I think that is so clever. Love the storage bench at the end. Just doesn't look like IKEA. Here's a sampling of all of their pillowcases, which they're constantly adding to, and baskets. You cannot get a better deal either on baskets than IKEA. They have every different shape and some that are built specifically for the Kallax. And the last thing I looked at was this mirror. And you wouldn't believe how deep the mirror is, and what a great deal. And of course, I have several of these accent lights because you can never have too many accent lights, and these are only $10.